We have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put 2 dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Tamir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man that go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Amadeus.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Amadeus.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Amadeus.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Amadeus.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They're trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
I'm
Queen.
getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Amadeus.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Amadeus.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
In my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations. America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eric Malcolm.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X to my jeans and I got...
This is the sound of Image by...
All right, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to the QueenAShakur TV show. I'm your host, QueenAShakur, and this is your second morning wake-up call. So let's get into it. All right, Bronze Flat Power God, Miss Peaches, I am Bast. All right, Claudette, Wavy though in the house, Terry Hinton, Alice is here, Terry Hartfield, Darnell, that crazy beach Aries is black, Pearly, Courtney J, Cherokee Descendant Dale, Christine, the lovely T, Miss Peaches. All right. All hell nah is in the house. The Prince of Paraphernalia, Desmond. D Nice is here. Naja. All right. Shout out to everyone in the chat and everyone tuned into the Queen. Let's get into it. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Click the notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._AShakur, TikTok at Dr. Ashakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. And as per usual, if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, you already know what to do. Exit stage and left. Why waste your time? Okay, first things first, let's talk about Biden. Biden is talking about getting revenge after soldiers were killed. Hold on. Let's get into it. Biden says U.S. shall respond after drone strike by Iran by an Iran-backed group kills 3 U.S. troops in Jordan. So yeah, this is what he said on Sunday, that the U.S. shall respond after these American troops were killed and dozens more were injured in an overnight drone strike in northeast Jordan near the Syrian border. Now, Biden blames Iran-backed militias for the first U.S. fatalities after months of strikes by such groups against American forces across the Middle East since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. They said Biden, who was traveling in South Carolina, asked for a moment of silence during an appearance at a Baptist church's banquet hall. I want you all to pay attention, not to what I'm saying about the strike, but about where was Biden? Where was he when he asked for the silence, the moment of silence? During an appearance at a Baptist church's banquet hall. Anyone care to venture what type of church this was? I mean, what type of people belong to this church? Do y'all hear this? There they go pandering. I'm telling you all, please pay attention. Here the pandering starts. Now, every time it's election year, every time it's coming up close to election, what do? They go to the black church. Now he's at a Baptist church. Please sit down somewhere, okay? Y'all don't get tired of this mess. The Democrats, the do-nothing Democrats, they don't do anything for us. And then they always want to pander when it's time for elections. Haven't done anything for you all the whole 4 years that he's been in office. Nothing, not a zilch, not a thing. Only people he's helped is immigrants. Let them give him their votes. Are y'all really going to vote for Biden again? Please don't. Please don't. But let me continue. He says, we had a tough day last night in the Middle East. We lost 3 brave souls in an attack on one of our bases. Now, after the moment of silence, Biden said, and we shall respond. With an increasing risk of military escalation in the region, U.S. officials were working to conclusively identify the precise group responsible for the attack. But they have assessed that one of several Iranian-backed groups was behind it. Now, Biden said in a written statement that the United States will hold all those responsible to account at a time and in a manner of our choosing. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said, we will take all necessary actions to defend the United States, our troops, and our interests. Iran-backed fighters in East Syria began excavating their post, fearing U.S. airstrikes, according to Omar Abu Layla, a Europe-based activist who heads the Deir ez-Zor 24 media outlet. Now, he told the Associated Press that the areas are the strongholds of Mayadeen and Bokamal. Hope I said that right. U.S. Central Command said that at least 34 troops were injured by the one attack, and this was a drone. Now, they say with 8 flown out of Jordan for follow-up care. It described the 8 as being in stable condition. They say the large drone struck a logistics support base in Jordan known as Tower 22. It is along the Syrian border and is used largely by troops involved in the advise and assist mission for Jordanian forces. And so anyway, Biden wants to start a war, I guess. Please pay attention. So let me ask you all this. Do you all ever notice, Reggie said, get off my land, damn it, okay? Do you all notice this stuff, how there's all these talks of war and retaliation and all that stuff and going to black churches and all that coming up to elections? It never fails. It literally never fails. Reggie says a civil war, okay? That Crazy Beach area says war makes money for the government. Exactly. Nessa G said at election time, you already know. Okay, this is all so crazy. Terry Hinton said warmongers. Yes, absolutely. All right, but hold on. Because Joy Reid has come out and apologized for dropping the F-bomb when she was talking about Biden. She had a hot mic moment. Let's get into it. Joy Reid was caught swearing by a live mic during a segment about President Joe Biden. Well, I'm sorry. I can't blame Joy, even though I can't stand her. Don't blame her, because Biden will make you swear. Please pay attention. Now, during Monday's edition of the Readout, the MSNBC host dropped the F-bomb though it was unclear what she was referring to. They know exactly what she was referring to, because I did. The host introduced a discussion about the border crisis and then cut to a clip of the Democrat president's South Carolina speech on Saturday. He said, if that bill were the law today, I'd shut down the border now and fix it quickly. And Congress needs to get it done. Biden was referring to a bipartisan Senate border deal that would give him powers to shut down the southern border when it becomes overwhelmed. Now, its progress has been stalled by Republicans and Democrats alike, with former President Donald Trump urging Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson to only accept it if it is perfect on the border. Now, immigration has emerged as a major issue ahead of the 2024 presidential election. In December, migrant encounters at the U.S.-Mexico border averaged more than 9,500 per day, according to the U.S. government data. Some Republicans have said that they will only provide further aid to Ukraine amid its war with Russia if a solution to the border crisis is found. Seemingly unaware that her mic was on, Joy Reid dropped the F-bomb. Okay, so let's go ahead and play the clip. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance.
President Biden said he's ready to take action if Congress is serious about solving the border issue.
If that bill were the law today, I'd shut down the border right now and fix it quickly. And Congress needs to get it done.
Starting another war. Still trying to kill the deal.
She said starting another effing war. That's what she said. And so then she apologized. Joy Reid apologizes after cursing on hot mic, starting another effing war. And so during a segment titled Republicans Take Credit for Stuff They Voted Against, Reid said that the party ties themselves into pretzels to do nothing for the American people for the sake of Donald Trump. Case in point, fixing what they say is a crisis at the border. With congressional negotiators continuing work on a bipartisan deal to tie border policy changes to the funding of Ukraine. This is what she says. Over the weekend, President Biden said he's ready to take action if Congress is serious about solving the border issue. Reid then played a clip of President Joe Biden giving a speech during a political event in Columbia, South Carolina, saying that if that bill were the law today, I'd shut down the border right now and fix it quickly. Congress needs to get it done. During the clip, Reid's mic turned on and she could be heard saying, starting another effing war. Though the context in which Reed made the comment remains unclear, those on social media were quick to assume that she was referring to Biden. Of course she was referring to him, and they know it, trying to play dumb, like they don't know the context. Exactly, she was talking about Biden. Start another effing war, just like she said. Now, goes on to say, later on the show, Reed took a moment to apologize to her audience. She says, I was chatting during a clip that was playing, and, we tried to keep this show very PG-13, so I just want to apologize to anyone who was listening to my behind-the-scenes chatter. Deeply, deeply apologize for that. Girl, we know you're ghetto. Joe, we know you're really ghetto, okay? You try to act all prim and proper, but at the end of the day, we know who you really are. All right? Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. This is all nefarious. She knows she talks like that on a regular. Timber Dan said he's tired of these darn fools, okay? Queen Sam said her mic was kept on. They know what they were doing. Yeah, they probably did, huh? That's all nefarious, okay? Joy knows deep down inside she's ghetto. Stop playing with us. Stop playing in our faces, okay? Now, let's talk about the nefariousness of it all. Lights up, everyone, please like and share. This father shot the child's mother in the back of the head and then abducted the girl. According to authorities, this is all so sad, including nefarious. Kentucky authorities put out an Amber Alert after a man allegedly shot his child's mother in the back of the head and then took the daughter. The suspect, Byron Black, age 42, and the missing daughter, Leela Black, age 5, were last seen and heard from on Friday, according to the state police, who were dispatched to the murder scene on Sunday. They say he is suspected to be armed and dangerous. Now, on January the 28th, KSP was dispatched to the residence that the juvenile was known to reside in Princeton, Kentucky. Authorities discovered Leela's mother, Kelly Black, deceased. They say through investigation, it was determined that Black received a gunshot wound to the back of the head. Investigators determined that Leela and her father, Byron Black, had not been heard from since Friday. Officers believe that the father carried out the killing, and they put out an arrest warrant on him in addition to an Amber Alert. Investigators suggest that he and Leela could be in a white 1996 Chevrolet Silverado with a California license plate 5J as in Jack 83779. Its paint is peeling off the hood, they say. Leela is described as white with brown hair and brown eyes. She stands 3 feet 6 inches tall and weighs about 40 pounds. Byron Black is described as white with brown hair and brown eyes, and he stands about 6 feet and weighs about 180 pounds. Anyone with information regarding any of this should call 270-676-3313. All right, now let me just put this picture up on the screen. The little girl looks just like her father. Bless her heart. I hope she gets returned home safe. He's already taken out her mother, unfortunately. That's him right there. And the little girl looks just like him, like I said. Okay, thanks, Desmond. Desmond said she was found safe. Well, thank God, honey. You never know what these crazy devils are going to do. All right, so now with that all being said, likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion, because Megan Thee Stallion may be sued. They say that Richard Kanka, I believe that's his last name, the man who's the father of the little girl who's the cause for Megan's Law, he said he was absolutely outraged and it's deplorable. The song that Megan did, her diss at Nicki Minaj, and basically she said something about Megan's Law in it. So let me just read you the lyrics. What is Megan's Law? The controversy behind Megan Thee Stallion's Hiss lyrics explored. Okay. And Moniece Slaughter got called out because she was suggesting that, in fact, Megan should be sued. And so people went in on her, honey. I mean, they were talking about her. They dragged her for filth. I mean, they really did. On January 26th, rapper Megan Thee Stallion released her latest single, Hiss, a diss track. The lyrics of the song mention Megan's Law, which has now stirred up a controversy on social media. Okay. And so here's what they say. For those unaware, Megan's Law refers to a federal law in the USA that keeps track of the movements of sex offenders post-prison release and requires them to register changes with the state after moving as per the law. Now, it came into effect in 1994 after a previously convicted child molester, Jesse Timadakwas, raped without the G and murdered his then 7-year-old neighbor, Megan Kanka. Ever since the law has protected minors across the country. Singer-songwriter and reality TV show Moniece brought this to everyone's attention in a now deleted tweet where she slams Megan Thee Stallion for including Megan's Law in her recent diss track. Well, let's hear what she had to say. If I were Megan Kanka's family, I would take every red cent from those single sales. I'd lawyer up, and that video would be snatched from every platform. That's what Moniece said. Now, let me just pull up the receipts because they went in on Moniece, like I said. They clearly went in on her and read her for filth. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. I'm going to share my screen so you all can see this. Terry Hartford said a whole mess. Okay. Queen Sam, so everybody should be sued for telling the truth. No, they're talking about suing Megan Thee Stallion because she used a reference of Megan's Law in her song when she was dissing Nicki. She said they're worried about they're not worried about Megan, they're worried about Megan's Law or something like that. Hold on. We'll get into those lyrics in a minute. But here's what Moniece had to say. She said, suck my D. Say sorry and shut up. You dumb, dusty, ditzy idiots. Next MF to threaten to drape her without a D and unalive myself or my son getting blown the F back, and I put that on my life. Now try me again, stupid Fs. Woo, the language. She says, imagine now this is what she first posted. Imagine your 7-year-old daughter is raped and murdered by a neighbor. You fight for legislation to be passed. He's put on death row, but the death penalty was abolished in that state, so his sentence was commuted to life without parole. So now you have to live without your baby. You have to live in using that the killer is still alive and well. I think that was a typo. She put using. I don't know. That doesn't sound like it goes there. But anyway, a law in your departed daughter's name and honor is passed. And now, for the first time in over a decade, your daughter is trending. Your wound is reopened, and your wound is reopened because a bitch used it as a bar in a diss track, shaking my head. If I were Megan Kansas family, she means Kanka because that's the family name, family, I would take every red cent from those single sales. I'd lawyer up and that video would be snatched from every platform. I'd sue for emotional damages and I demand that the bar be changed and I'd gag order the artist, period. Don't profit off my grief. Well, don't hold back. Let them know how you really feel. Okay, so now after she said all of that, TMZ reported that Richard Kanka, the father of Megan, is actually thinking about suing. And here it is right here. Let's talk about it. Hold on. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to find the TMZ article because he actually talked to TMZ. Okay, here it is. And here's what they say. Reported 16 hours ago. Megan Thee Stallion, Megan's Law line blasted by Kanka family as disrespectful and offensive. Now they go on to say The Megan Thee Stallion's beef with Nicki Minaj has invoked a famous law aimed to protect people from sex predators. And the father of the girl who it's named after isn't happy about it. Now, Richard Kanka, and let me put him up on the screen. Let me put Richard Kanka and his daughter up on the screen. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Okay, goes on to say, Richard Kanka, whose daughter Megan Kanka was murdered in the 90s by a predator who at the time was legally required to identify himself in his neighborhood and who Megan's law is inspired by, is fuming over Megan Thee Stallion casually dropping his daughter's name in Hiss, the diss track that kicked off this new feud between her and Nicki Minaj. Now, he tells TMZ that Megan dragging his late daughter's name into the expletive-riddled song aimed at Nicki is as disrespectful as it gets. Okay? And he notes that Megan Thee Stallion actually appeared to shed light on the law, which she does, and it doesn't change his sour feeling. So they basically said that Megan using the song or mentioning the law in the song has brought light to it, because some people may not have even known about Megan's law, but definitely no one was talking about it. So he said that doesn't take away from what she did. Okay, for the record, the lyrics in question are, "These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's law." That's what she said. Now, a bit of a morbid history lesson. The bill that turned into Megan's law came into effect a month after the brutal murder and rape of Richard's then 7-year-old daughter. Devastation Richard still lives with to this day. So understandably, it's a deeply sensitive subject. They say he does admit Megan's rap isn't his cup of tea. So the only way he found out about it was one of the kids told him. Now, he says he still chose not to listen though, and instead read his lyrics to see what exactly was said about his daughter, saying like we said, the guy still takes offense over it, even though some say that it could be used as a positive. Anybody saying this could be used as a positive is grasping for straws. I'm sorry. I like Megan Thee Stallion and all that, but anybody saying that her using this law in a diss track is a positive, please make it all make sense. But let me continue. There's also this. Richard tells TMZ that the song left such a bad taste in his mouth that he's actually considering looking into his legal options to see if Meg's track went too far. Unfortunately for Richard, there's probably not much he can do on that front. Artists have liberties when it comes to wordplay, referencing big moments historically, and which is exactly what Megan did here. So even though he's mad, a threat of legal action feels empty. Anyway, this beef has only escalated since Meg threw the first shot. Nicki's fired back with her own diss track called Bigfoot, and people have mixed reactions to it, good and bad. Now there's a new angry part in the party mix. Megan Kanka's father, and he sounds ticked. Okay, so here's the thing. First of all, my question is, why did Nicki even respond? Does anybody have anything to say about that? No, Nicki has been firing shots for years, says Brand Slayer TV. Maybe she has. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up. Brand Slayer TV says sue Nicki too. Sue Nicki for what? What did Nicki do? At the end of the day, Reggie said ego. All right. Here's the thing. Nicki been doing this since WAP. Well, here's the thing. They say Nicki is reportedly not happy because Megan did the song WAP with Cardi B, and of course she doesn't like Cardi B and all of that. But this is also childish in high school, as far as I'm concerned. In my opinion, Brad Slayer TV said Nicki's pressed, that's why she responded. Well, clearly Megan's pressed too, because she did the diss. My thing is both of them seem like they're pressed, and both seem like they just are ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. Because here's the thing. Megan made the song. Okay, Juju said Megan been firing shots. Honey, I don't know who's been firing them. Some of y'all saying Nicki, some saying Megan. At the end of the day, why is anybody firing shots? Why? Just do your music.
and mind your business. Why is everybody hating on everybody? Because that's what it seems like. It seems like these rap beefs are just all manufactured. And since the record label's putting them up to it, I have so many questions. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. I think Nicki should have just kept her mouth shut. Why add fuel to the fire? If Megan did a diss track, I would not have even responded. Okay? I would not even have responded. Softly Love says, all I see is marketing. Okay, that Crazy Beach Eric said an agenda. Queen Sam said, neither one will ever pay my bills. Either way, it's not suit worthy. Right. Crystal said they're probably friends behind the scene. You never know. Okay? Crystal said this is publicity. Claudette said, all so stupid. Right. Well, I'm going to say it like this. Nobody was really talking about Megan Thee Stallion until this all happened. Please pay attention. Nobody was talking about Megan before she did the diss song, and then Nicki responded. So Nicki should have just kept her mouth shut. I wouldn't have even responded, honey, at the end of the day. I wouldn't have even responded. Okay? Brielle said it's probably for media. I forgot about that possibility. It could be. Reggie said they all have shelf lives. Exactly. Y'all know they be manufacturing beef just for publicity when their albums are coming out. The record labels sometimes put them up to it, allegedly. All this could just be a whole publicity stuff, like Timber Dan said. Absolutely. Love Her said Nicki has been throwing shots for the longest, though. Maybe she has. Maybe she has at the end of the day. I don't know. But I do like Nicki. I like Megan too, but Nicki's music is better. If y'all asking me what I think Nicki's the better rapper of all of these people. Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, City Girls. Yeah, I think Nicki is the best of all of them. So people be saying Nicki's hating, but I don't know why she'd be hating. She looks better than all of them, and she raps better than all of them. Sorry. That's my opinion. Okay? That Crazy Beach Eric said put them in the recycling bin at the back of Shady Pines. Juju keeps saying Megan been throwing shots. Now somebody's been throwing shots, clearly. Crystal said Nicki is used to being the only one. But she's still the best one. So even if there's others, she shouldn't be pressed because she's still the best one. Reggie said, I agree. She's more catchy. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Juju said, preach queen. Clearly, Juju is a Nicki fan. Like myself. Pearly says, and Nicki writes her own raps, period. Okay? She doesn't like anyone who deals with Cardi, says H-Town. Probably not. Y'all going in? Hold on. Let me get these comments, honey. Miss Battle said Nicki had her turn, but can't take it that other women rap. She isn't the only one. She is indeed jealous. If she is, I don't know why. She could be. I'm not saying she isn't. But if she is, I don't know why. Because they're not any competition to her as far as I'm concerned. Okay? They're not any competition. Someone will always come and dethrone you, though, says Miss Battle. This is true. This is true. Listen, everybody has their moments. Okay? Everybody has their moment at the end of the day, right? Now just said she don't listen to any of them. Reggie said Cardi is Kamala Harris. And so anyway, with that all been said, at the end of the day, it's all a bunch of foolishness as far as I'm concerned. I just, for one, don't think Nicki should have said anything in response. Once Megan did the little diss track, I don't think she should have said anything. I would have just kept silent. That's just me. That's just me. I wouldn't have said a word. Okay? That's what I wouldn't have done. And now, this man wants to sue Megan, but like they say, it's not going to really go anywhere because freedom of speech. She didn't make any threats or say anything defamatory against the family or the daughter. She just used it as wordplay. So, I could understand him being upset, though. I would probably be upset, too, because that's bringing up old wounds. That's rehashing things that I'm sure they want to leave in the past. But at the end of the day, she has a right to do so. That's just what it is. Okay, so likes up, everyone. Please get the likes up. Thank you in advance. Thank you in advance. So, anyway. So now let's talk about it. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Let me pull up my receipts real quick. So this man, and this is all crazy, including the Ferris, I want you all to pay attention. This man literally bit off a chunk of his ex-girlfriend's nose after finding out that she got a job at a strip club. This fool bit off a piece of her nose. Like, what kind of sick fool is this? Let me show you all what this thug looks like, because this is all so crazy. He pulled a whole Hannibal Lecter just because the girl got a job at a strip club. I mean, if you're that mad and pressed, just break up with her. Why would you do that to somebody? Bit a piece of her nose off. Honey, this is all deplorable. Okay, a 34-year-old man in Texas has been accused of disfiguring his ex-girlfriend in a domestic violence incident, allegedly biting off a piece of her nose after learning that she had been working at a local strip club. Honey, I hope they can sew it back on. This is all crazy. David Morin Jr. was taken into custody on Friday and charged with 1 count of aggravated assault, resulting in serious bodily injury over the alleged attack. Goes on to say, the assault allegedly took place last summer on July the 24th of 2023. Court documents obtained by the Merced Sun Star provided additional details about the incident. Now, according to the report, Morin and his girlfriend have been dating for about 7 months. They only been dating for 7 months, and he's that crazy. He wants to bite off her nose because she wants to get in the line of work that he doesn't approve of. This is what happens when you ignore the red flags, people. Please pay attention. This is exactly what happens, because I'm sure that he's shown signs of aggression, hostility, and violence in the past. Okay, so anyway, they separated about 2 weeks before the incident. Morin reportedly moved his personal belongings out of the victim's apartment at the time. At the time he moved out. Now, however, Morin on July the 23rd reportedly tried to call the victim several times, only to have those calls ignored. Angry about not receiving a response, police say that Morin, at about 1 a.m. on July the 24th, broke into the victim's apartment, getting in the residence by breaking a window and climbing on inside. While inside the victim's home, Morin reportedly came across employment documents indicating that the victim had been working or had applied to work at a local strip club. The discovery of the documents angered Morin, and the two got into a verbal altercation that quickly escalated, with Morin allegedly grabbing the victim by the throat and choking her for about 10 seconds before finally releasing his grip. Oh, this is all crazy. The victim then attempted to get to the front door, which is when Morin allegedly grabbed her again and bit her face, ripping off a chunk of her nose. Ooh, honey, talk about biting off your nose to spite your face. This is all crazy. This is all crazy. Wow. Reggie said he'd have caught a lead sandwich. Principal Parafernandez said this isn't taking a bite out of crime, though. This is not funny. Something Love said this dude is cray-cray. Hannibal Lecter. Honey, he bit off her nose. Woo. Reminds me of that movie 7. Y'all remember that movie 7? When he cut off her nose to spite her face? Timber Dan said he was a nosy boyfriend. Jeff ATL said he was Mike Tyson mad. Reggie said, coming through my window at night. Honey, please. One hot one to go. Brielle said a lead sandwich. Terry Hartfield said animal indeed. This is all crazy, right? Now let me continue, because I cannot. So he bit off a chunk of her nose. Following the attack, Morin allegedly fled from the scene. The victim was subsequently brought to a hospital where she was referred to a plastic surgeon. This is all so sad. For real, we sit up here cracking jokes. This is not funny to me. This is absolutely not funny. Why would you disfigure somebody like that? Like, this is all crazy, honey. Morin was taken into custody on Friday and transported to the Bexar County Jail, where he is currently being held on a $75,000 bond. Morin's attorney, Sharon Thorne, did not immediately respond to an email. This is not Morin's first run-in with the law. He was arrested in 2013 and charged with murder. Girl, where did you find him? See, this is why you got to do background checks, people. This is why you have to do background checks. This fool was already arrested for what? I'm sorry, but let me continue. And charged with murder, but the case against him was dismissed when a key witness failed to come to court and testify. He probably threatened to bite their nose off. That's probably why they didn't testify. Now, Morin was also arrested in 2019 for allegedly beating his pregnant girlfriend, bashing her head against the wall, kicking her, and telling her he did not want to have a child with her. This is all information that if she had known previously, she could have saved herself all this grief. The victim reportedly told police that the alleged attack came about after a year of dating, during which time Morin would not allow the victim to work or see her friends. He didn't want her to go to work at a regular job, so let alone you think he wants this one to go to a strip club. He was charged with assault of a pregnant person. That case was dismissed over a missing witness. Why are all these witnesses against this fool coming up missing, not showing up to court? Is he doing something to them? I believe he is. I believe he is. This is all crazy. Timber Dan said he sounds like a whole demon. He absolutely is. This is all sick. Wow. This is all crazy. Bit her nose off, honey. I absolutely cannot. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, honey, but at the end of the day, this is all crazy. Hold on. Now let's talk about this one. Missing newlywed. So happy on her wedding day. Missing newlywed found dead under clothes in back of SUV was victim of foul play, according to police. Cassidy Ritchie was found in a damaged SUV. That's where the police found her body. Now, the search for a 39-year-old mother in Oklahoma who was missing less than a month after getting married came to a tragic end over the weekend when police found her body hidden beneath clothing in the backseat of her heavily damaged SUV, according to authorities. Now, they say that the Tulsa Police Department officers found Cassidy Ritchie dead in the back of her 2006 Chrysler Pacifica on Sunday morning. Authorities said that Ritchie had been last seen alive on Saturday, January the 20th of 2023. She was reported missing by her family members after they had not heard from her and were unable to reach her for several days. Police on Thursday put out a missing and endangered alert for Ritchie, in which they described her light blue SUV and noted that she's been involved in a domestic disturbance. So, a domestic disturbance already? Wow. I think they have the wrong date on here because they said she was reported missing Saturday, January 20th of 2023. We're in 2024. Okay, and they're saying this happened days ago, so they have the wrong. This is what I be telling y'all. They be having all these typos and this stuff. I don't know who's the editor, but let me continue. Now, police on Thursday, January 25th, put out a missing and endangered alert for Ritchie, in which they described her light blue SUV and noted that she has been involved in a domestic disturbance. The vehicle was discovered abandoned on the highway the following day in what appeared to be suspicious circumstances. They said, we have reason to believe that Ritchie may have been the victim of foul play and then just left somewhere off Highway 412 between Tulsa and Enola. This is what the police said in a January 26th release. Now, in a Facebook post, police attached a photograph of Ritchie's SUV showing significant damage to the front end, front bumper, and hood of the vehicle. Authorities also noted that the car had extensive off-road debris on it at the time it was discovered. The post again reiterated that Ritchie has been involved in prior domestic violence incidents. And they hadn't even been married that long. Investigators on January 27th continued to search for Ritchie and asked the public to help in locating her. Okay, and so they say a good Samaritan who helped pull Ritchie's car out of a ditch near the I Don't Care Bar and Grill sometime between January 21st and 23rd They say the bar is located at 11,000 block, the 11,000 block of East 590 Road in Kantusa, Oklahoma, which is about 20 miles east of Tulsa. So they say the Good Samaritan helped her out. They said, we do suspect foul play in this case. 2 days after locating Richie's vehicle, authorities obtained and executed a search warrant for the car, where they discovered her body underneath clothing in the back of the SUV. They said, we previously reported that Richie was involved in a prior domestic violence incident. Several of them, detectives are currently investigating this case as a homicide. They say anyone with information relevant to the investigation is urged to call Tulsa Police or Tulsa Crime Stoppers at 918-596-COPS. Okay, that's COPS. Now, court records reviewed by Law and Crime show that Richie, on January the 7th, married Chris Edward Moreland. On January 25th, Moreland was arrested by officers with the Tulsa Police Department on an unrelated warrant out of Medina County, Texas, where he is charged with theft and greater than $750, but less than $2,500. He is currently being held without bond as a fugitive from justice. They say Lieutenant Brandon Watkins reportedly told Tulsa Fox affiliate KOKI that Moreland is a person of interest in the death of his wife. Police are still working with the district attorney's office to determine proper jurisdiction over the case, but authorities are reportedly expected to file first-degree murder charges against Moreland imminently. Richie's brother told Tulsa NBC affiliate KJRH that his sister's wedding day bliss earlier this month changed quickly following her marriage to Moreland. She was so happy on her wedding day. This is what her brother says. I don't know if she was just too scared to say anything. But he was just a whole different person after the marriage. Honey, he wasn't a whole different person after the marriage. He was that same person all along. And either he just let the real self come out because he'd been faking, or she knew what kind of person he was and married him anyway. Condolences to the family, but this is all nefarious. Here she is right here. And by the fact that the vehicle is damaged leads me to think that they were likely fighting in the car. Like possibly she was driving and he was in the car fighting her or doing something. And that's why the car probably wrecked. And then he just took her out and hid her under the clothes in the back seat. This is all crazy. Stacey said a person can only fake it for so long. This is true. This is true. Prince of Paraphernalia said, told y'all, this is a wild crime. Yeah, this is a wild crime. Y'all know what wild crime stands for. White on white crime, honey. This is a wild crime. Pay attention. So anyway, with that all being said, my job here is done for now. Claudette said a shame. It is a shame. I mean, people biting off noses, right? Over your job. And then people taking you out within less than a month of the wedding. This is all crazy. Bibia said the demons are multiplying. Absolutely they are. Oh, so nefarious, son, at the end of the day. Like I said, condolences to the family. I mean, so much for marital bliss. This is all crazy. Anyway, you all be sure to like and share. Claudette said this is Satan's world. You already know. You already know. Terry Hartfield said this is the end of Esau. Naja said they all took the venom. Reggie said, gotta keep your head on a swivel. Y'all are so nefarious. Let me just tell you all something. Hold on. I forgot to make my morning announcements, so let me just do them now. First and foremost, beloveds, and for those of you who didn't get the memo, there was a video posted for members on the spiritual channel yesterday. It was the metaphysical explanation of why Jesus walked on water. So if you missed it, it was really good. Please go back and watch if you're a member. And then for those of you who are not members, I'll be posting a premiere for you shortly. And also just to remind you guys that we're having trivia this Friday for the members on the spiritual channel. Okay, we're having trivia on Friday for the members on the spiritual channel. So please make sure you're tuning in and watching those lives. I'm giving out the new ebook, okay? Daily Prayers for Your Royal Spirit, okay? And so with that all being said, make sure you tune in. And also, just to let you all know that February the 7th, I'm interviewing Mr. Raymond Fontroy, who was Dr. King's driver. Okay? Dr. King's driver. He has some interesting stories, and he's going to talk about Dr. King as he knew him personally in life. We're going to get into it, and that's the start of Black History Month, which we should all be celebrating Black History Month throughout the year. It shouldn't be a month. It should be 3. It should be the entire year, right? Don't you all agree? Juju said, love you to life, queen. I love you right black. Okay, POP said, love you. I love you too. All right, y'all know I love my loyal royals. So with that all being said, don't miss it, all right? Don't miss it. We're gonna have a lot of things going for Black History Month. You all know how I bring up all these stories, you know, the Morrisford Bridge, Emmett Till, and all that stuff at the end of the day. So make sure you all tune in. Okay, this interview, I have been waiting on it. It's going to be epic. And with that all being said, you know, we need to get information from our elders whenever we can. Okay? See, a lot of these little new generations, these new generationals, whatever you want to call y'all, a lot of them do not have respect for their elders. They don't have respect for their elders. They sit there and talk to them crazy, you know, don't respect them and all of that, cursing them out and just all of this foolishness. We didn't do that when I was a kid. We were taught to respect our elders, and that's who you learn from. Okay? So with that all being said, Juju said, miss my ebooks, queen. Yes, indeed. I know, beloved. Well, all you have to do is join the spiritual channel. All right? Because I'm going to be giving, you're already on the spiritual channel, Juju. But for those of you who aren't, yes. I will be giving away a free ebook on Friday for those that are members on the spiritual channel. All right. Danielle says, Queen, my daughter used to attend a private Black school that taught Black history year round. Exactly. That's what we need to be doing, beloved. That's exactly what we need to be doing. Okay. So with that all being said, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Everyone, please like and share. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time Queen Goddess goes live. And also, don't forget to double check and make sure you're still subscribed, because I'm telling you, when I got off the main channel, there was already 2 people unsubscribed. Okay? And I think I know who did it. ScrewTube. Please pay attention. So make sure that you're still subscribed to the channels, because you all know how they get down. You all know how to get down. Oh, before I go, let me just show you all this real quick.
Gente, quem é você? Quem é essa, gente?
What in the world is going on here? I have several questions. Talk about singing in the rain. But hold on, I want you all to see this, because Becky went to the drive-through of the ex, where the ex of her, or where her boyfriend's ex works at, and this is what happened. Please pay attention.
How are you? I'm good. How are you? Good. And you have the medium ice white mocha with 2 extra shots, 2 extra scoops of vanilla soft top and caramel drizzle, and extra sugar sprinkles. Yeah, that's me. Oh man. No.
Wow, really? That's what you did? Woo, honey, I absolutely cannot. I would have had to park that car and run up in there real quick. Okay? This is what you're not going to do. She threw that in her face. That is absolutely deplorable. I would have gotten out of that car so quick and been up in there and snatched her across that counter. Woo, honey. Anyway, all right. Charm said, there goes her job. Right. Okay. Make it all make sense. Reggie said, Fire Queen. Thank you, beloved. Okay, so with that all been said, everyone enjoy the rest of this lovely day. Don't forget, for those of you who follow the spiritual channel, I'm about to post something for you. It's going to premiere shortly, probably around, I'm going to post it now. It's going to premiere around 1:30. So make sure you tune in. With that all been said, I love you all to life. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives.
Yo, Nick, hit him with that flavor.
Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now.
That's
See
right.
a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy.
Real slick.
I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got